Hey guys, it's Kris Jones for video 47 in my Ask Me Anything series. I'm going to talk to you briefly about something that I think can change the way that you think about taking action in your life. One of the most common things that I hear from entrepreneurs and just people in general, this AMA is not only about business, it's about life in general. One of the most common areas of feedback that I get is, Kris, I just don't have the money. So if you have an idea, you never take action because you feel that you don't have the resources to take action. And I had this insight a number of years ago, and it's really changed my life, and I think it can change your life. There is a major difference between resources and resourcefulness. See, here's the thing. Resources are limited to what you have, right? So I just pulled out of my left pocket. I have a couple $100 on me right now. If my life was determined, if my ability to take action was just determined by how much money I have, I wouldn't really be able to think big. I wouldn't be able to take the type of action that would be necessary in order for me to achieve the goals that I want. However, I don't know how many of you are viewing this. My guess is when all is said and done, probably several thousand of you. So I only have a couple $100 in my pocket, but what if I came up with an idea to say, I will give you 15 minutes of consulting time, meaning me and you, whoever's viewing this right now, for, what do you guys think a reasonable rate is? 15 minutes? Would you give me $10? Okay. So notice how I'm being resourceful here. So I came up with the idea to raise money, right? To be resourceful, to raise money by asking any of you watching that that you could hire me for $10 for 15 minutes of my time. If 500 of you responded, which would be a great conversion rate, I don't suspect that would happen. It would be very difficult to do as well, but I just raised $5,000. So instead of just having several $100s that would probably lead to inaction, now I've just, by being resourceful, put together a plan to gain access to $5,000. Resourcefulness is about how you can think outside of the amount of money, amount of capital you have in your life right now. It requires you to kind of think outside the box of how normal people think, but it could absolutely change your life. See, the thing is like we all have limited resources, right? It's the exception, not the rule, that we have everything we need right now to be able to get what we want. So it's about being resourceful and thinking about how you can put together the right team, the right resources around you in order to get what you want. I think one of the things, early in my career, you guys do remember, I don't have to remind you, left-hand side of a double block to a single mom, right? So I didn't really have much. One of the stories that I remember is I was in my first year of law school, and I was determined to work on Capitol Hill. But I didn't come from a family of influence. Yes, I had achieved academically. I had gone to Penn State, I went to Villanova, so I had a master's degree and I was in law school. Pretty big deal, right? Well, I reached out to Congressman Paul Kanjorski's office originally, and he had, his intern coordinator, Mike, had said, Kris, there's just no interns. They're all accounted for. We only have so much space in the office. And I thought to myself, well, that's not the answer that I wanted to hear. He was telling me that they basically didn't have any space available. So instead of just saying yes, what I did was I got really resourceful. I said, okay, Mike, I'll work for free. I don't even need a desk. I'll sit in a chair. By the way, Mike, I'm starting on Monday. Excuse me, Kris? What do you mean you're starting on Monday? I told you there's no room and we can't pay you. So the point is like if you really want something, you figure out a way of bringing more to the table than you actually have, like going above and beyond in order to take action to get what you want. At the end of the day, most success is because of your ability to be resourceful, not based on the resources you have. You guys think about that, post questions below. This is something that I think if you embrace will help you take more action in your life. Hope you guys enjoyed the insight, and I'll see you for video 48. Peace.